California lettuce in New York City, Texas cattle in Miami, Tennessee whiskey in Portland. Ever wonder how it gets there? Most likely, it's a whole lot of trailer trucking. % of all long-haul trucking's owner-operator. They make a big down payment and try to operate their own rig independent of the freight carriers and company fleets. But the freedom of the open road means long, hard hours with big monthly truck payments, no job security, and a maze of regulations that seem designed to force them off the road. Still, 100,000 owner-operator truckers travel America's highways hauling everything from swinging beef to steel. They chase a dream of independence, trying to get away from it all, out there on the boulevard.
There's an awful lot of the guys that they think that, all they got to do is go out and buy a truck and they're going to make it. And that's not true. I mean, you got to be about a half businessman today to make it in this trucking business, and they only last a few months and they go under.
All my friends and everybody else that taught me how to drive told me not to do it. But it's like everything else, everybody tells you not to get married, but everybody still does it.
You're your own boss. You can, when you decide to have a cup of coffee, you can decide to have a cup of coffee, and you don't have to wait for the whistle to blow. So I guess that's the reason a lot of guys just like to be a owner-operator. It just gets into your blood and it's there to stay.
How many heads you have?
96. They'll probably have nothing in here tonight.
Oh, gosh.
When we load, first load, before we ever leave, we look at them. We'll drive maybe an hour, check them again. Drive maybe another, we check them 3 or 4 times, we find out how they're going to ride. And within 200 miles, we can tell you about how they're going to ride. And if you're going to have trouble, you'll have it within that 200 mile.
Now, he's been hauling longer than I have. Ever since about 16, 17?
Oh, I started when I was about 18 and 19.
18?
That was 18
And
years.
he'll tell you, as far as the money-wise, we're at popularity. Bull hauler is always here.
I wish you would
Just
call
a
it.
modern-day cowboy.
I wish you
George.
would
That's
call it.
modern-day cowboys, all it is,
I wish
on
you
the
wouldn't
asphalt.
call it bull hauling.
It-
Beef engineer.
Nah, beef engineer, huh? You stay down to third grade education level like I've got and call it bull hauling. Let's get out of the classroom and get back in the truck. Go, cattle! Ho, ho, ho! Ho! Lock 'em up! Lock 'em up! We out, standing by. Yeah. Like an old cur dog, you shake your head, that's swimming in the creek. It's not only the truck driving part. It's like he was born and raised on a farm, and he messed with livestock all of his life, and he knew livestock real well. Just like me, I was born and raised on a farm and the same thing. And even when I was little, even driving an old hay truck. Yeah. I mean, you dreamed about, getting out here on the road with the rest of them. You could be out here in a hay field with a load of hay, just picking up hay and putting it on an old truck. And you see when the diesel really started getting rolling, you can see them going down a highway, and you're sitting there daydreaming and run over everything in the field, but you still think, boy, I want to get out there on the big times, you know.
I worked 9.5 months in a factory, and the rest of my time I've been driving a truck. I couldn't hack that standing on my feet all day doing one thing.
You don't feel like you're doing one thing now?
Oh, no. I mean, I'm doing one thing, but I'm not in one place every day.
Hey, we fixing to go out towards the old rest of my pen. Ford Rider?
Hey, Ford Rider. Oh, we definitely on our way for sure.
Burger 1-7 for the Sleepy Eye. Hey, you got Sleepy Eye, bring your bag. Hey, Sleepy Eye, you got the one Arkansas motor mouth back here in 18-wheeler we got a load of bulls on. What's a good place down here to eat some groceries, get back?
Hey, if you be going down there, hey, if you go down an old Trumma around at that old Texaco Trumma stop, be a good place, sir, get back.
Yeah, you've already Roger Day on the Texaco Truck 'em up on Stop Hill. What route would that be on there, get back?
Hey, much like to be at bypass. Trumma got the Convene Road now, boy, ain't I a driver out of this world. How about it?
Hey, now, boy, you got the black smoker going. We had you back door for sure, Tom Baker. We thought that'd be you up on that bull holler. Thanks for the come back in the M4 on that Greasy Spoon Cafe there's M4.
Yeah, it'd be a negatory on the Greasy Spoon. It'd be a fine place to eat.
Hey, down for on that. Okay, we thought we'd shoot that at you just to make sure we got the right place there, Fort Roger.
Okay. Well, get on down there and have you a good meal there, Rascal. We'll catch you on the flip-flop, Sleepy Eye. We gonna make 10 listening in.
Yeah, you want it, Roger? Okay, Tom Baker, we got to truck them up, stop and side for short. Catch you later. Have a safe 7:30 Blake. Get you all the good numbers. Catch you good lady department when you get home. One Arkansas Motor Mountain. We out westbound 10-7. Open truck 'em up stop. We clear?
My first trip was in November of '69. I made one trip with him when he was in the moving business, just as a passenger. I went up into Pennsylvania with him. But the first trip, I think I went with you out west. You put me behind the wheel that first trip. He put me, it was about 60 miles this side of El Paso, and he got me in 12th gear and said, keep it between the two white lines. Well, the white lines didn't look very big. I remember the first trucks that came by, I said, this road isn't big enough for you and me, and I got off on the side. We got to El Paso. I'd never been out west. I saw the signs that said El Paso city limits. I woke him up and I said, how many hundreds of red lights do I have going through this town? And it happened to be the first time that the interstate was completed around El Paso. So I made it to the New Mexico port of entry, and then he took over. I had one guy followed me out of Florida. Well, he didn't know it was a woman driving. And I don't go to Florida too often, but it was on one of these stretches where it was a regular 2-lane highway. And I had been down there a couple times, and I knew the road real well. And I knew he was trying to keep up with me. And we stopped at a truck stop, and I got out of it, and he said, a woman, I don't believe it. He said, I didn't know it was a woman driving that truck. 10, farmer boy. Okay, Mercy, we're out here at this Marydale town. We're sort of heading back to the home 20, 10-4. Okay, we didn't know if you had the radio on or not, but we thought we'd give you a shout. So we'll be home there in a few.
Threes, we'll catch you later. The KFB 5013 in that Diesel Motel. We're out. It took a lot of tears to learn how to drive that thing, to shift it and try to get it around the corners, that you didn't cut somebody off at the corners. It took a lot of tears on my end, I think, because many times I'd get disgusted with it and I'd get back in a sleeper and he'd take it the rest of the way. But there's very few places I don't drive now. I think there's only 2 states I've never been in, and that's the Dakotas. And I'll drive almost any place but New York City. Oh, just east of Lancaster. Okay, how you making out? Good. Yeah. When you want a Miami load, you got a Texas, and when you have the Texas on Miami, it comes up. Well, that's the way it goes. Uh-huh. Yeah, they're here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Hurry home. We'll be waiting. Okay. Bye-bye. Ah, 10-4. Okay, we'll catch you there in a short, Mercy. Threes, the KFV 5013. The 478. We're clear.
Hey, 4 Roger, the KFV to 5013, the ROT to 509, the ground shaker. Hold that number 1 Diesel Motel on the first day. We clear, standing by.
It's hard because you almost constantly have to keep that rig rolling. When you buy one of these rigs, you've got a pretty good sized payment on that thing for 4 or 5 years. And you can't let it sit, because if you let it sit for a week or two, then you get behind on those payments.
Owner-operators are always making payments. A new rig can cost $80,000 with 25% down and $1,500 a month. An owner-operator with a good load might make $3,300 on a cross-country trip. But you'll spend $1,000 for fuel, $300 for living expenses, another $300 for fees, licenses, and insurance, $400 for lumpers to load and unload your truck. Then you can always blow a tire at $350 a shot, or run into bad weather and have to sit on it for a few days. You can't find your own loads either. You'll spend all week in a truck stop, on the phone with brokers waiting for a load to go, and every hour you're not moving, you're losing money. That's why most owner-operators trade some of their independence for a lease to a big freight carrier. You get a steady load, and the company gets 25%. Some independents have organized to protect themselves from cutthroat competition and regulations that favor the big haulers, but it's a long haul to overcome the mistrust that keeps independents apart. There's still a few folks left who think they can get around all the red tape and really be their own boss. The Wildcats, the independent.
Huh? Yeah, we got a load tonight. They're going to wait for us. They're going to wait there for us at 7 o'clock. Got to pick it up, COD. Checking it out to you-know-who, and she pays us cash when we get there. Just like this load I've got right now. It's hot. It's not, stolen or anything, but it's not going through any company at all. It's going through a certain person and me. It's not, there's going to be no, I don't have any authority to haul that whatsoever. I'm not running, I'll be probably putting somebody else's signs on there, and they may think I'm running it, but I'm running it for myself. It's coming from the manufacturer, going right to the consignee. There's no other trucking company involved. Just Moonlight Incorporated. Because that's what I'm going to be running when the moon's out. Yeah, know, the night hides a lot of things. Like I say, at night after 4 o'clock, 4:30, all your DOT, your ICC, or your Public Service Commission, they're generally gone home. You might run that up until midnight. I can tell you scales and all over the country that Tennessee, especially, you pull in there and you're independent. There's no questions about it. You automatically go around back for an inspection. And if you're behind in your logs, it's going to cost you $40. If you're behind very bad, it's going to cost you $55. If you don't have a spare tire chained in, it's going to cost you $40. And I've heard even instances where if your truck's perfect, they'll crawl in your truck and find you $40 for an unsanitary bunk because your bunk wasn't made. So I just run around all the scales. Like coming out of Shreveport, I just run up Route 29 into Hope, Arkansas, get around Hope, Arkansas scales. I run right on up 30 there, into 40, which there's no scales until you get all the way over to Memphis, where you can drop down on the old route, Route 70, and run right around those scales. The DOT's in the darn scales. The 24-hour deal, I ain't never heard that in Arkansas. Here we go. Boy, I just got a big knot in my stomach. Doggone, I feel like I'm going to get nailed. That's a hell of a feeling. I'll put the hammer down through here. The faster we get through here, the better. Rather get a ticket for speeding is to get one for... Here are the scales. Look at that, big as life, man. Well, so far, so good. Once we get in them city limits, there ain't no way they're gonna turn me back. It's worth it. I'll do it again today. That's the same thing. That's exactly what I was thinking. Wow. You know, you're going to feel the same way tomorrow if you run. Was it all worthwhile? Heck yeah. I accomplished quite a bit. Got around them scales. Didn't get caught. Feels good. I feel like I beat the system.
Well, I do. I want something better than just an everyday life. And I know I got to work hard to do it, and I don't mind the work. We work day and night, Sunday, holidays. We don't have any time off if there's a load to go. And when we're not going, we're waiting on a load. And my wife, she accused me of being married to this thing instead of her, but I had to understand it when I bought it, and I told her for the next 4 years, I guess I would be married to this thing.
Didn't see nothing since we left Moriarty down. Had a report after we got through Santa Rosa. There was one working around there, and we definitely didn't lay an eyeball on him.
Man, poor. She be looking good back there to that old Amarillo town there, Tempo.
Yes, sir. That's what we like to hear. We did it that way toward that big A town. High rate of noise on low rate of speed. The heartbreak kid, the one smiling Jack, and we're clear.
Think you'd ever make a truck driver? I got to hit it one time. That's good. Hear that sound? That means it's full. Okay, hit the other. good. It's got a solid sound. Yeah, that's great. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, there's none of them flat, okay? When I first started, we would load maybe the same day we unloaded, or that night. It might take us all night to get it loaded and leave. And then it got to be in the next day after we unloaded. And then when it come that big rain, it was 5 days before I loaded. This end, the furniture fell off. It was election year and change of plans on their furniture, all the different designs they make. And it got kind of slow on this end. I have sat here for 10 days. And,
does anybody pay you while you're sitting?
Oh, no. You just look at it and shake. But there's nothing you do other than you call him and he say, well, maybe next hour somebody called and load. You just have to sit there. So we sit here and there's no way you can actually do anything. I can't actually take on anything around the house because once I get a load in the truck, I know the truck has to go to be able to pay for it.
No. No. No way, no. It's right here. Hey, there it goes. Oh, please. Well, I got this. Didn't want it. Go on. Oh, that's all.
He's going to hurry out there and hurry back so he can see his boy, huh?
Yeah. Okay, you stay with Mama.
Mama gonna stay.
I don't think so. Come on. Let's go. Daddy's got to go so he can get back home.
Yeah, sooner I leave, sooner I get back.
I'm going to walk John.
It's Sunday morning in Valdez, North Carolina. 7 a.m. Tuesday, if all goes well, Bobby will be in Shakytown, Los Angeles, looking for a load back home.
Train is whining low. I'm so lonesome I could cry. started loving you again. I'm right back where I was always been. I got over you just long enough to let my heartache bend. Then today I started loving you again. What a fool I was to think I could get by with only these few million tears I cried. I should have known the worst was yet to come, and the crying time for me had just begun. 'Cause today I started loving you again.